Okay, let's start this. Yeah! Oh, 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 the Mango Sentinel. You think of New York Knicks. You'll see. You'll see what this for. Mag fucking needle. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. Okay, so welcome to my custom car review. Number 6. Uh, already botched it. Okay, so that intro was for the X-Men archetype. It's about the Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets. Come on, win some games. And this was sent to me by ODR Wolf, and and yeah, it's based on like, obviously it's based on the X-Men, and also it's
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
God damn it.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Well, I'm not gonna screw my bit. Uh, yeah, I'll look at it after the reviews. So anyway, so this is not like centered around, the current meta of Yu-Gi-Oh, like modern Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. This is based on for like the GX era, like classic Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm gonna look at it through that lens, and I already made an optimized version of this deck, so we'll get to it when we get to it. So X-Men Avalanche, he's a level 4 Earth Warrior, 1400 attack, or 1600 defense. Holy cow, that's a lot of cards. Well, thankfully these cards are really easy to read, because you see, X-Men Avalanche says, once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, change that target's bound position. I'm like, okay. Sure. I mean, that does definitely sounds like something that would come out of the GX era. But then we get to X-Men Cyclops. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can summon one level 4 or lower X-Men monster from your hand or deck. Well, let's just say this card is actually really good. This is yeah, this is a one tribute thing, but we'll get to the X-Mansion when we get to it. X-Men Beast. When this card is normal or special summoned, add one level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So yeah, this is definitely another 3 of, another searcher for the deck. For context, the 8 other cards that make 40 are either duplicates or are real Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Huh? I mean, you don't have to play all of these. Like, I didn't, like, when we get to the optimized version of the deck, let's just say I don't use the majority of these cards. Like, I just don't use them at all. Like, I don't use Avalanche, I don't use Colossus or Emma Frost. I definitely use Forge, but I'm gonna get the Forge. I don't really use Gambit or even Magneto, which is crazy because you need him for the fusion. So yeah, X-Men Blob, uh, level 8. a level 8 Earth Warrior. Okay, all these are Earth Warriors except for Beast, who is obviously a Beast. So this is easy, like, just put Rhoda in your deck. Once per turn, you can change this card to defense mode. If this card is the defense, your opponent must select this card as an attack target. It's like okay-ish. It's okay. It kind of reminds me of just Labyrinth Wall. So yeah, I don't really use this card either. X-Men Colossus. This is where my parents died, Colossus. Why did they die? You could have just banished one thunder monster from your graveyard instead. Negate all. I mean, I have the video for context, but I'm kind of lazy, and also I gotta. Okay, Avalanche. By the way, this ability is based off his ability to create earthquakes, which would turn someone to defense by earth tremors, and Blob is based on Sauropod Brachion. Yeah, I actually remember this guy. I'm not that surprised though, considering that I look at the archetype beforehand. It is quite huge, far more than most of the cards I reviewed. Well, yeah, it is like 25 cards. That's a little bit less than my circuit deck, which was like 25 cards. Like this one was pretty huge too. But I had my reasons to doing it because I gotta put all the circuits in there. Uh oh yeah, Colossus while in the attack position, if the opponent's monster attacks, you can switch the attack position. You can change the attack target to this card. And you only use this effect of Colossus once per turn and only that turn. What a strange, place to put your like very hard once per turn in. Which reading this really just brings me to the elephant in the room that these cards are not. Yeah, a 20 to 30 card one myself. The archetype I had almost 80 cards. Okay, I would never make an archetype that big. Like that's actually crazy. I when I was looking at these cards, I wrote down like the four like the exact I wrote down some translations for the archetype because you see the way you write Yu-Gi-Oh cards is like you gotta be like very like if you want to like make it look convincing like really like make it feel like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you gotta like make sure your punctuation your capitalizations and your punctuations are correct. Like for example, like this I didn't really have to change much here. Like I never like Avalanche, you got this mostly correct. Actually, you did get everything correct. You just had to like add like punctuations here. You gotta like make breaks in between your effects. How does one make 80 cards into a cohesive thing? I have no idea. I deleted it because I didn't like it, but I regret it so much because it was such a fun deck with many variants. I mean, you didn't have to delete the whole deck. Like you could just deleted some of the more filler cards. Keep like the key ones in there. Like put your most important cards in there. Like I think like the only deck that actually comes close to like being that huge number is DDDs. Like this one is like, yeah, you gotta make sure you capitalize your normal and special summoning thing here. Yeah, you put your combo here, and when you say you're gonna summon a monster from the archetype, you gotta make sure you put it in quotes. I should make an archetype of 100 plus cards in total. I'm scared. Like, okay, Slash making 100+ archetype thing is scary. No, I don't really consider numbers to be like a full archetype. They're just like extra deck monsters. I mean, I could send you this document. I could send you all of this here. I'm not gonna go through all of it. Actually, I'm gonna tell you about all of them as we go. Yeah, please, Slash. I'm too scared of your cards for you to do that. Yeah, same thing with Beast. When this card is, yeah, you can put the comma there at X-Men. And also, I mean, if defense, uh, Konami likes to write them in American notation, so it's not C. It's not defense with a C. It's defense with a S. I don't make the rules here. This is how Konami does it. And I kind of altered the text here a little bit to make it fit better. So yeah, I wrote all these translations from, I would say from, A to the Juggernaut, but then I just kind of got bored, and I don't know. As I kept writing all of them, and I'm like, okay, I think you got the idea of like how writing these down would work. And then I looked at all of the the more complicated ones that we're gonna look at, like Shadowcat and the fusion stuff. Negative numbers? How would negative numbers work? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe make the negative numbers be synchros. I think that's a good idea. Make the negatives be either fusions or synchros. Just don't have them be X, or maybe you could have them be Xyz again. But I don't know how you would really do that. Besides just doing the same thing as the regular numbers. God, no. I mean, if you're gonna make 100 cards in an archetype, might as well just do that. Yeah, negative number. Maybe we could make that as like a group project. I make some of I make some of the negative cards. I don't know. Slash can make some of them. Ultra Kirby, Nebula. We could do it. We just have to split it. Server project. Yeah, we should do that. Wait, what am I? Well, you don't have to participate, but we're making uh negative number monsters. But I don't know how we should do it. I don't know if we should do it like we just make our cards like Xyz or Xyz again or something else or like synchro or fusion. I don't want to do link though. I don't want to do links. Yeah, I'm thinking synchro. Like we could do a lot of stuff. We could do like Earth Arctic stuff where like we have to like subtract. Uh oh, what? Oh, I just realized there's more cards that Slash sent. That would just be Dark Synchro? Exactly. I want Dark Synchro. I want more Dark Synchros. Okay, so Emma Frost, when this card changes modes, switch the attack defense position of this card. Uh, so I changed this from, whatever this was, to when this card changes position, with a colon, switch the original attack and defense of this card. You don't use this effect. Let's return. And also, I made sure to put quotations X-Men Emma Frost, not just Emma Frost. We should not make negative levels. We don't have to. No, let's not do negative levels. We just do the subtraction. Like, subtract, I don't know, 8 minus 3, and you get a level 5 synchro. Just do something like the Earth's Arctics. Because that's like the closest thing we really got to it. So we just do this. Negative number 1. Something, something. Keep them as right. No, I want them to be different from numbers. And we'll have this first text here. Cannot be synchro summoned. Must be synchro summoned. Must be special summoned by sending 2 monsters you control with a level of something to the graveyard of that number. Like a difference of 5 if it is a level 5. 1 level 8 or higher tuner, and well, you don't really need to put, and just put whatever thing you want here. So I think this is a genius plan. I actually want to do this, but I'm like, don't make anything yet. I want to make an example. Yeah, fair enough. The effect is based on based on her diamond transformation ability. Yeah, don't worry. I play Fortnite. I know. I know how she operates. Okay, Forge. Okay, this guy is crazy. Not because of the first ability, where if going back to here, when a spell trap or monster effect is activated. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the quick effect. 37 of 64. It's been so long since I played Fortnite. I didn't know Emma was there. Yeah, she was. She was in the shit. She was in the last. She was in the last season, so you missed out, unfortunately. Okay, discard this card to negate that effect. If this card is normal or special summoned, Billy. You can add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Do you have any idea how crazy this effect is? Just being able to bring this guy out, search for any spell or trap in the entire game you want. That is insane. That is probably the most broken thing I've ever seen for a monster. It might not seem like it at first, but there is so much potential. So much potential, in fact, that I've added him to my Ally of Justice deck. That could, yeah, you could just like just normal summon this guy, activate the effect, search for the win button. You just win. Of course I did. I mean, with an effect that powerful, I can't ignore it. It had to be done. So what I want you to do, Wolf, is to change this to from add 1 spell or trap. I want you to do this. Add 1. Oh wait, I think I messed up. Spell trap. Spell/trap. Yeah, exactly. So I want you to do this. Add 1 X. Yeah, add 1 X spell or trap from your deck to your hand. This is fine. Like, this is actually a good card. Like, it's definitely a good 3-0 for this deck. But now it's like you can't just cheat it. You can't just really cheat the game with the guy. Okay, Gambit. So, yeah, before you did all this. So, what I did is put, this is a flip monster, so when you flip him up, like, you don't need to have this. Like, you don't have, like, this is redundant. Because, like, the flip this is already like a keyword. The list is quite long, yeah. Okay, so with Gambit, you roll a 6-sided die and apply the result. 1, and also you gotta put these notes here. This little black circle before your choice effect thing. 1, destroy an opponent's monster. Yeah, he's one of your favorite cards. Discard 1 card. Discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. Inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent if this card was flipped during the battle phase. Negate the attack instead. 4, your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from your entire hand, then you discard the chosen card. Oh, I messed up here. Gotta capitalize that. 5, remove a card in your opponent's graveyard from play. 6, destroy this card and take 500 damage. If the monster attacked that monster, it can attack again if 6 is rolled. Well, you could take this out, by the way, if the 6 is rolled part. Because it already says that, oh, it rolled a 6, so this would be kind of redundant. So about the monster himself, I mean, flip monsters these days don't really, they're too slow to, really be used, but I guess if you're using, GX era thing, it's not too bad. Because 1 is a, manual bug effect. 2 is actually pretty good. Being able to discard a random card from your opponent's hand. 5 is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really feel relevant. It can be. It's very situational. 3 is, kind of whatever. Just 500 points of damage. And also negate the attack if it's been done. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from your... Okay, 4 is kind of unfortunate. It's an unlucky number. JoJo reference. And, 6 is the detrimental one, so it makes sense. Well, here's the thing. There's this archetype called Arcana Force, which, which is notoriously bad. It's one of the worst decks in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! That has that coin toss effect, and yeah, it's a JoJo reference. But at least with Gambit, there's a 2 out of 6 chance that at least 4 of the 6 ones are actually good. I found out what God is in Spanish today. Dios! And that's the only way I remember it now? Oh, Dios mío. Yeah, otherwise, it's an okay card, I guess. Ice Span. Once per turn, if this card is attacked and is not destroyed by battle, if this card attacks, switch this card's attack defense points until the end of the damage step. I don't know, I'm not really big into... I don't think these cards are good. These, I don't think Emma Frost is that good, honestly. Neither is, Colossus. Colossus is kind of mid. Before you view the rest of the Sari archetype, you should watch the video a bit for a bit of context. Maybe I will. So, I don't think this guy's really worth running, unfortunately. Jean Grey, well, once per turn, if an opponent's monster attacks, you can target the opponent's monster and negate it. Yeah, I didn't really have to change much of the text here. So, Jean Grey, she's important for bringing out Phoenix, which I'll talk about when we get to her. So, I would say she's worth running because she's having her and get Benevolence of the Phoenix can be pretty good because you only have to bring her out, just activate this, and you just get a pretty good pretty decent, 2500 beater. Jubilee. Uh, I was tempted to rename that spell to Phoenix Saga. You should. I think that's actually a better name. When also you gotta put like, if you want this card to be searched, you should put this like an X. I might as well read the card now. Benevolent to the Phoenix. Send one Jean Grey you control to the graveyard. Special summon one X-Men Phoenix from the extra deck. How did I not? I thought I changed the text on that, but I didn't. Yeah, I just haven't got around to do it. Yeah, hold on. Benevolence of the Phoenix. I can't believe I spelled that right, by the way. That's like the first time I ever spelled that out. Before. And I'm gonna write down afterwards. I'm gonna fix it live on stream. Okay, Jubilee gains 200 attack for each X-Men on the field and 100 for each X-Men in the graveyard. I guess she's okay for a one-off. Yeah, it's just like okay because you could just search her with Rhoda. I don't know if you have like enough X-Men monsters on the field and there's like some cards in the graveyard, you could just use her. Juggernaut is actually pretty good. I actually have him in my optimized deck, which I'm gonna read my version of. Yeah, basically Shire from Light's Warrants. Okay, so app. Okay, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're gonna have this for like a main deck monster, you gotta make sure you put cannot be normal summoned or set. Yeah, Jugs is one of the 3 bosses. Yeah, he's actually pretty good. Must first be special summoned by attributing 2 monsters and cannot be special summoned in other ways. Apply the following effects based on the card's battle position and have to put it can only change battle position through this card's own effect. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, applying the following effects based on the card's battle position. Attack. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If your opponent attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. This card attacks or is attacked. Changes the defense position at the end of the battle phase. Defense. Cannot be destroyed with card effects. Your opponent's monsters that can attack must attack this monster. If this card is attacked, change your attack position at the end of the battle phase. So it's kind of like a Big Shield Garna, where like you have an attack or be attacked. You could just change positions, and depending on the position, you have like a certain kind of a protection. So it's best used for this guy is to like bring him out like turn 2. Attack with him, and then you switch him, and then you get your card destruction immunity, which is pretty cool. And his defense is pretty beefy as well, so it's gonna be a little bit tough to bring him down. Also, overrules bracket. Is there a reason if Jugs or Blob are both in defense at the same time? Well, there's this card called Solar Flare Dragon, which states, this card cannot be attacked. So, if you have 2 of these guys in the field, your opponent cannot attack at all. Which I assume it's the same thing. Like if you have Blob and Juggernaut at the same time, your opponent cannot attack. At least that's what I assume the ruling is. Like, I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen a situation like that. Professor X. Basically, he's like a change of heart on legs. Yeah, I added that because I hate field locks anyway. I mean, this guy doesn't have like any like battle immunity, so like, well, no, he doesn't have any like effect immunity. So I guess you could just like take him out somehow with like any card that does that, and then you could just attack Juggernaut if you have a high attack and high enough attack monster. So there is an out. You just gotta draw the out. All right, Professor X. Once per turn, target one. Yep, basically change of heart. Pretty decent card. Yeah, like a Cyber End Dragon. Oh yeah, like Juggernaut. Like, yeah, it kind of in a way. All right, Magneto. When this card is attacked, change the defense position. I don't know. I don't know. When I think of the Master of Magnetism, I don't think of, you know, him just attacking with 2,000 attack and just immediately just changing the defense. He needs a better effect of that. Like, you're dishonoring my man. Morph. Once per turn, target one card on the field. This card gains monster's effect, and half that monster's attack and defense. This effect lasts until the end of the opponent's turn. This one's like okay, it's like very situational. Um, Mystique. Once per turn, target one monster your opponent controls. This card takes that opponent's name, attribute, and type while Okay, you don't put impersonating in a Yu-Gi-Oh card effect. I mean, Magneto is a very versatile character. Like he can do a lot. He can like, yeah, I know. Ads. I'll get back to talking about Mystique later. I say drain machines or maybe yoink them. Perhaps. I don't know. Just something has to be more than just changing your bow position. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s while watching stream. Considering making a custom rush duel deck. I actually talked about this with Slash earlier today. That they suggested that I should do custom brush duel cards. And I told them like, no, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Because I'm not really well versed in the brush duel meta. But then this morning I checked what the format was like. And honestly, I don't think we're that far behind. Yeah, there's like a lot of like new archetypes I haven't seen before, but like the power creep wasn't anything too hard.
Ah, no! You get Wario!
Alright. No, you get X-Men Mystique. Okay, once per turn. Yeah, I'll keep that. Target one monster your opponent controls. Comma. Yeah, not that much power creep, which is good. Because I've seen a lot of the decks from Duel Links, and they're all viable. Like, Cyber Dragon's still there. Severed Roads is still there. Alright, this card becomes... Okay, this card becomes that name's monster's name, attribute, and type. I'm pretty sure all these are. I'm pretty sure type and attribute are capitalized. Well, okay. Both this card and the targeted monster can only attack each other. This okay until the end of the opponent's turn. I'll gonna cut and paste that. I'll raise you one. Discord Go Rush events.
You just got squimbobulated.
Squibby. Okay, so yeah, the text, I'm going to make it like this. Because, you know, seeing impersonating just kind of threw me off. I'm like, what? So yeah, I don't think I would really... I mean, again, much like
Careful,
more...
man. He just raised
Much like
stakes on
Morph,
this duel big time.
it's very
Now
situational.
Whoever loses the game loses their soul.
Okay, once per turn, well, Nightcrawler. Once per turn, when this card is attacked, move this card to a free... I don't know, I don't want to translate this one. This one's a little bit complicated. I don't know. Take Mech Knight, yeah, just take this Mech Knight effect here. Move that target into another of your main monster zones. You just take that, and you replace this. You place this with that, basically. Like you just take that and just put it here. So yeah, I don't know, that's every time it moves, it gains 200 attack. I don't know, it's like a 1200 attack guy, like Valence ass effect. Yeah. Nah, I don't think this card is that good. Because this card is gonna get destroyed by battle anyway. Like it doesn't really do much else, honestly. See with Psylocke is like when this card attacks, reduce the opponent's target's attack by 300. It's like kind of mid. I mean, it's still a little bit better than Nightcrawler, but not by much. Pyro has potential of being broken. Because this guy's a once per turn, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So basically, what you could do with him, if there's like a card, I don't know if there's a good card for him to loop it with. But you can have it so like every turn, you just burn your opponent by 500. Yeah, Cannon Soldier has effect. But the difference with Cannon Soldier is that you tribute one monster and you inflict 500 damage. So this is like the reverse version of Cannon Soldier. So there's probably like a lot of FTK potential with Pyro that could be explored, which is kind of scary. Like I don't know any that really like off the top of my head. Yeah, we can't. I don't think you don't even need Juggernaut. No, you don't even need Juggernaut to protect him. Besides, your opponent can also just pop Pyro anyway with another effect. Like Juggernaut only protects itself. You know, Pyro you just do like full FDK stuff. This could be potentially be ban worthy. If I don't know, this gotta be like But if it's like a hard once per turn, then this card sucks. So I don't know. It like there's no winning for Pyro. Rogue. When this card destroys a monster by battle, gain life points equal to half of the. So it's kind of like vampires in a way. Like she's kind of like an archetype vampire where like, you know, well, vampire domain. No, not domain. It's called. Yeah, vampire's domain. It's pretty much this, except it's just like one card. Cannon Soldier, but better. I already had a card that deals burn, but it's a hard once per turn. That card is Kira Niami and. Oh yeah, you told. Yeah, I think I remember that. But this is ridiculous. Like, yeah, this would be ban worthy. So, so yeah, you gotta fix these two. You gotta fix Forge and Pyro because these two are ridiculous. So as a Rogue is kind of as well. Definitely one of the better attacks to her attack power. I mean, yeah, you gave me a hard time with X23 with that when I faced it with that scuffed vampire deck. So Sabretooth. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. Each time this card attacks while in attack mode, it gains 200 attack. So it's like a very diet juggernaut. Probably make, just make it a hard once per turn. Maybe give it something else. Maybe like give it a higher burn damage, like maybe like 1,000 IRO per game, but just make it hard once per turn. That's all you really need to do. So yeah, Sabretooth is kind of whatever as well. I mean, I guess you could just set him face down and he can't really be destroyed. Storm. She's basically Cyber Dark Heel. Yep, cowboy for game. No, not Keel. Keel does the 300 burn. I meant Cyber Dark Edge, where like you just attack directly and you just half your attack. I mean, it wasn't really good with this card. Like this card wasn't really that good when it came out. Neither is Storm, honestly, which is sad to say because Storm is one of the more powerful X-Men. So it's like it's kind of like an underwhelming effect for her. I was expecting a lot more from Storm. Okay, Wolverine. Yeah, it was supposed to be hard once per turn in terms of doing the 500 damage. Well, the funny thing is, this is the only card like Colossus and like I guess Emma Frost, are, like the only two with hard once per turns, and like these effects kind of suck. Meanwhile, Forge and Pyro, they get some really crazy effects, not hard once per turn. It's crazy how that works. So, Wolverine. Yeah, I was gonna say something about making Pyro have a similar effect to E-Hero Lady Heat. Okay, during each of the end phase, inflict 200 damage for each element. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, this could actually work as well. Like either make this hard once per turn, or just maybe I have a better idea. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent, for each face-up X-Men monster you control. So make that either once per turn, hard once per turn, or maybe during the end phase. So you get a little buff and nerf at the same time. And then I think this card would actually work. So, Wolverine. During your standby phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle or card effect, yeah, special summon it. This card gains 200 attack for each time it's special summoned this way. Yeah, this truly is meant to be GX era. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because these effects are very simple. So yeah, this is my translation here. If this was card effect last turn. And there we go. Yeah, it's either mid or OPAF. Yeah, that is really true. Alright, X23. When this card attacks, increases its attack by 300 until the end of the damage step. I mean, I already had her encounter with her with my Scuffed Vampire deck, and she was pretty hard to take out. But, you know, with Vampire Vamp, I was able to prevail. So you know what? I think she's fine here. I think she's fine as is. For a GX effect anyway. Yeah, I'll make it hard once per turn since he was meant to be based off Solar Flare Dragon. But the difference is he could attack after the effect. Well, we already talked about Solar Flare Dragon, and yeah, foot 500 during each of the end phases. And, you know, the attack protection. So this one's like, these two are like really different in terms of effects. So, like, yeah, they both burn by 500, but yeah. Okay, Shadowcat, I have really had to just rewrite her. Okay, so if this card is summoned, I'm gonna put normal or special. Just because. You can add one X. I mean, you actually did the thing right here, but not with Forge. Yeah. Well, at least you tried. I think. I don't know. But yeah, what she did, you know, her searching was effective. And basically, this once per turn, this soft once per turn is it's basically D-spell, but for traps. So it's like a D-trap. During either player's turn, if a trap effect is activated, you can send the card to the field, the graveyard, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that card. Oh yeah, I think I do remember that actually. Yeah, you did use it against me. Now that I remember. So yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a 3-0 for this deck. Okay, Sleebro. While you control a psychic monster, you can add one X-Men monster from your deck to your hand. I don't think, honestly, what I would change with this is be able to special summon from the deck. Because this is like a little bit too specific. Because I know this is based on, you know, Professor X calling for the X-Men. So first I would change this from Sleebro to X Sleebro so you can search for this spell. Yeah, first I would do that. Secondly, I would have it be special summon from the deck. Because you already have a searcher. You already have X-Jet Hanger that does the same thing. It just adds the card to your hand. Oh. Excelebro. Excelebro is actually a pretty good pun. But, yeah, Cerebro. Okay, X-Mansion. Okay, so first I put down X-Men monsters on the field gain 500 attack and defense. The staple field spell classic. Monsters required to be tribute for monsters required to be tributed to tribute summon level 5 or higher. X-Men monsters are reduced to 1. So I guess this is like based on Umi. Oh no, not Umi. The one named Umi. Yeah, a legendary ocean. I basically just took this text, replaced water monsters with X-Men monsters. Okay, this is what you were supposed to. This seems like this is what you were meant to do. Yeah. So yeah, this is a really good field spell. Like with this, you can activate this, summon Cyclops, activate Cyclops, bring out another X-Men monster, preferably either Beast, I guess Forge, or Shadowcat. And you know, the 500 attack and defense is always nice. So yeah, this is definitely another 3 of. Probably gotta use terraforming as well for the extra consistency. Power drain. If X-Men Rogue is on the field, target an opponent's monster for the rest of the turn. That monster loses its effect. Okay, negate the monster's effects, and its attack points are 0. Yeah, just reduce the attack to 0. I mean, I could just translate that right now. So yeah, X power drain, because I think it should be an X. Sit it with Cyanide Fusion, because you want to be able to search these things. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna send you this whole document after I finish with this wolf. Right before. Extra deck. I want to summon the old soul from my extra deck. I didn't even notice. Okay. Yeah, I do want to help you. Like, I'm not here to, like, you know, bully you and be like, these cards are stupid. Like, yeah. No, I'm here to teach you how to make, you know, these cards. While keeping the whole tone of, like, okay, this is GX era. Like, I want to, like, help you, like, balance out the deck to make it not feel too weak. Yeah, definitely old school. Which is fine. I'm cool with that. I like old school decks like this. It's a nice fresh effect. It's a nice you know, breath of fresh air after all the crazy current stuff I'm reading. Okay, so this, instead of if Rogue is on the field, I'm gonna make while you should make my own cards. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing again. I should make my own cards. Wow, if only I didn't do that last stream. These are my cards. I made an entire archetype based on Gravity Circuit. My VODs are on YouTube, so you can watch me talk about these cards for a bit. And also, I'm gonna be playing these cards as well tomorrow. If anybody challenges me to a custom card duel. Okay, I have an idea. Let's make a new form of our Duel Links boss monster? What do you mean? My Duel Links boss monster. I play a lot of Duel Links decks. So that doesn't really narrow it down that much. Okay, while X-Men Rogue. Okay, while you control. X-Men Rogue. Target an opponent's monster. Negate that monster. And reduce its attack to 0. You make one for your Odotix, and I make one for Clearwing? Well, I'm gonna have a whole... I don't know what one of my Ododic boss monster would even be. Because Octobus is it's pretty good enough for it. I'm really happy with him. Like, I'm really happy with Ododus. I'm happy with Odobus. And Nephilobus is okay as well, depending on the variation I'm making. I don't know. To have... I don't know. I don't think I can really go beyond these two. Perhaps I can make it like one... Maybe I can Xyz monster of it? I have an idea. But I'm not going to tell anybody yet. Maybe I'll come up with it on my own time. Yeah. I think I know what I want to do. Like, it's gonna be insane. But back to X-Men. Where was I? So yeah, Power Dream, it's okay. I mean, it's very specific. It's like, oh, you just have X-Men Rogue on the field. I don't know. I don't think I would really run this. Okay, Benevolence of the Phoenix. So, okay, you send one Jean Grey you control. I'm gonna say Fusion Summon one X-Men Phoenix using one X-Men Jean Grey you control. Now we return to X-Men. Make it a special summon, treat it as a fusion summon. Okay, yeah, you're right. That is true. I am doing all this special. This is considered a fusion summon. Maybe that terminology is too new school, but who cares? Yeah, I don't really care neither. Like, it doesn't really fit the vibe of GX, but for the sake of consistency, I'd rather just make everything just modern. As for so this card is okay. Like this combo of Jean Grey into with X Benevolence of Phoenix. X Phoenix Saga. X Dark Phoenix Saga. Let's go with that name. I actually like that name better. Okay, so I like that card. On the other hand, I don't like Sonic Fusion that much. Send one Professor X, well, basically just fusion summon Onslaught with using Professor X and Magneto. Okay, well there's a way to bring this out without Well, first of all, this feels like, the Rush Dual card fusion. Uh, it just reminds me of this. Yeah, you just fusion summon with the cards you have face up on the field. It reminds me of that, which I'm not really a big fan of. Well, I'm not a big fan of with the TCG, especially the materials are. I mean, a decent card, not something I would really run with every variant. Red Eyes Fusion Rush Duel? Wait, what? You mean Red Eyes Fusions and no, that's Dragon Tribe. You scare me for a second. Fusion summon by shuffling one Dragon type normal monster from your field and one Dragon type monster from your graveyard into your. Red Eyes just got a maximum? I don't know. I haven't been keeping track with Rush Duels. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about with that format. I only play it through Duel Links. Yeah, I didn't realize Red Eyes had a maximum as well. Hold on. Okay, I don't see it here. Maybe it was like just announced. I just didn't know about it, or Dueling Book didn't really post it. Weird. Okay, so back to Sonic. No, back to X-Men. So, I mean, it's a good payoff at least. Well, first before I talk about these, I'm gonna talk about X. No, quick. It's basically Hero Signal, but for X-Men. That's pretty much it. Now let's get to the meat and bones of. Oh, there's an ad break going on. Okay, all I know is that there are 5 or 6 machine maximums. Really? Oh, I'm gonna look at the Rush Duel cards for a sec. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna wait. Alright, so. Oh, there's no. I can't really see any, like, maximum stuff here. Yeah, there's, like, multiple variants of Magnum Overlord. I just didn't even know about. I mean, there's no, like, I don't want to look at a list of, like, like, maximum cards and Rush Duels. I want to focus, okay? I want to focus on the task at hand. So my thoughts so far on this deck is like, okay, this feels like a GX deck. It really feels that way. Okay, my favorite card arts of the deck are Sonic Fusion and Juggernaut. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna look at the fusion cards yet. Well, I was looking through the your X-Men cards, and some of the art one like is absolutely crazy. Like this one looks really convincing, like Cyclops of X-Men. No offense, but I like the images that they took from here and like better. Like this one just like ripped straight out of the comics. Like this one looks real nice. I kind of like these better than like the shots from like the TV show. Like this one's like these are gorgeous. Yeah. Well, this one looks really on theme as well. Like they really like all like blended into each other, like in a really cohesive way. Like it's, I really like these. So yeah, yeah, we're back. So okay, so the extra deck monsters. So let's talk about Phoenix first. So I had my own translation here, X-Men Phoenix. So I wrote down. I think you should review. Bro, probably leave Gold Princess for January. Oh my god. No, I want to get Gold Princess done now. Okay, so yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I don't want to review Kira because this, like, I already have enough decks to review. Okay, so Phoenix. Okay, so I changed it to this. So X-Men Jean Grey as a material. What about my funny support card? I'll get to the other cards soon. Must be fusion summoned by Benevolence of the Phoenix, or its own effect, and cannot be summoned by other ways. Uh, except by its own effect. Oh wait, it's already written on there. Never mind. During your standby phase, if this card is sent to the graveyard due to it being destroyed, special summon it. If this effect is already activated 2 times this duel, special summon X-Men Dark Phoenix from your extra deck instead. Okay, card name will now change to the X. Well, yeah, X Dark Phoenix Saga. Put the X in there so it could be searchable by Forge or Shadowcat. So, so by itself, it's just like kind of whatever. It's like a 2,500 beat stick, and it's like its effects to bring out Dark Phoenix is like so slow. But then again, we're dealing with and there's like no real way to like destroy itself, like in archetype. So getting to Dark Phoenix is gonna be like really tricky. Speaking of Dark Phoenix, its material is X-Men Phoenix. Must be special summoned by the effect of X-Men Phoenix, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. So once you have her on the field, then that's it. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card is destroyed, destroy all monsters on the field, and neither player can attack this turn. I don't think this is worth the payoff. Like this is not. I think you get a better. I think you get a better deal out of Juggernaut than Dark Phoenix. Because the summoning condition is like way too slow to bring it out properly. And after all that wait, it's just like the effects are just like very bad. I mean, not bad, it's just like it could be a lot better. Like give her like some kind of like protection effect. Just have her go absolutely crazy. Like do something like Onslaught here. Um yeah, so the materials for Onslaught is X-Men Professor X and X-Men Magneto. Like when you put a fusion monster, when you type out a fusion monster's effect, you gotta like type out the materials for the monster before the effects, as shown here. Okay, so it must be fusion summoned with Sonic Fusion and cannot be summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this card is destroyed, destroy one X-Men. Wait, yeah. If this card is destroyed, so special summon one Professor X and X-Men Magneto from your graveyard. I mean, again, this guy's not really like. It's like okay. He's kind of like he kind of reminds me of a Cyber End Dragon, but harder to bring out. So as in, it's probably not worth bringing out, especially when an Xavier is actually pretty He's actually really good at, like, messing up your opponent. Magneto, not so much. Now you can go save Gold Princess for January and focus on Kira. No Precure archetypes in December. Okay, you adjust every card in Gold Princess or Kira. I mean, I guess if you want to have you look at Kira, then I'll do it. Yeah, she's designed to be a new entity destruction. Yeah, I think there's like better ways of doing it though, because like the payoff is just not. It's just
no, you'll get
it just takes way too long.
Wario.
So I'm thinking like don't. I would say just get rid of for regular Phoenix. Thanks for the head patch, Trollo. Welcome. So I'd say you could just get rid of. I would say maybe get rid of the twice per duel. Maybe like replace this with like once this duel. I think if you make it like this, then I think Dark Phoenix would actually be worth it. Oh. Yeah, hold on. I keep forgetting what the hotkey is. I keep forgetting. Ah. Oh, it's happening. Ooh. Now what you've done to me? What was I doing again? Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say just put it like once per duel, like once this duel, and then just have her special summon Dark Phoenix that way. Also, look at Onsong this way. If you get him out and he either wins for you, or he somehow gets taken down by battle, you can get Xavier. Yeah, the payoff is okay, but you have to like run Magneto. I don't know. I think it's better if like. I mean, you got a good combo going on. You got Professor X. I don't know. Use expansion. Find a way to tribute summon him. Like tribute summon him. I don't know. Find sleep. Hopefully, you have Cerebro in your deck. Activate it. I don't know. Either you gotta either change it to either have him be able to special summon an X-Men monster, or make Sonic Fusion be able to special summon with Professor X and Magneto from deck or from the hand, like or field. Just do one or the other, or you can just do both. Actually, no, just do one or the other. Like do like a small buff to this combo, and you're good. Oh, okay, you were just testing the viability. Yeah, I think once is okay. I mean, it can't be any more busted than Dark Phoenix in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with the X Factor. Okay, so I finally finished this deck, and what I came up with for my optimized version of the deck is this. Okay, so you're probably wondering why there's secret monsters on here. It's because I based this deck on Edison. Like, I made this deck into an Edison deck, and I think this works pretty well. So, yeah, I have one copy of the Blob. Just because. Because, of the lock of Juggernaut and Blob. Uh, 3 copies of Cyclops, 3 copies of Beast, 3 copies of Forge, and Shadowcat because they're all searchers. Jean Grey, I can have 2 copies, so I can bring out with Phoenix. Like 1 copy of each of her. 1 copy of Professor X because I like the ability. I like the effect he has. 3 copies of X Hanger because it's a good searcher for all the monsters. X Mansion because you need to bring out Cyclops in your first turn that way. Gores. And I have a bunch of, Edison staples on here, like Krebons. Because Jean Grey and Krebons, they both have that negate attack thing. So I just like, okay, I'm just going to put Krebons on here as well. And yeah, I tested it out, and I think it's pretty good. I think they would stand along with Lightsworns, Black Wings. Like, this is a good, power... Like, this is a good power level for the X-Men deck. I go with both, honestly. Magneto needs an overhaul in the effect. Oh, well, I think it's about time to talk about Magical Girls anyway, because I mean, Troll did have them redeemed, so I think it's fitting for me. Ohio! It's a good way to transition from this, look at these X-Men decks for the manly of men, the boyest of boys, to more Magical Girls. Okay, I was supposed to look at Go Princess this month, and I had a little brief look at the deck. I guess I'm not gonna talk about it too deeply until January, but having it be rank 4 scares me because there is this one certain deck that is coming out of the TCG called Raziel's, and they've been tearing it up in the OCG. So if these guys are here and these Magical Girls are also rank 4 stuff, then ooh, we're in. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be looking at 2 archetypes that kind of do similar things. Bring out this rank 4 spam. So all I'm gonna say about Gold Princess right now is, I think you should go level 5. I think rank 4s have been way too oversaturated, and we don't have enough. Like rank 5s don't really get much love. Like not as I think they deserve more love than rank 4s right now, and they have really easy ways to bring themselves out without having the normal summon. Hear me out. Rank 1. Well, rank 1s already have Lyrilusk. Rank 1s could work as well, actually. Either rank 1. I don't want to do rank 2 because of sprites. Sprites kind of like turn anybody away from making a really strong rank 2 deck. Rank 3 already has like Phantom Knights and Burning Abyss. Actually, rank 3s could work as well. So yeah, you could go rank 5. Like, there isn't too much like rank 5 centric decks. Rank 9, Generator. Rank 11. No, we're not doing. I'm not making these main deck girls be rank like level 11. That's crazy. No. So I say make these like level 5. Like anything that isn't rank 4, because rank 4s are too much. Like rank 4s are too oversaturated. Oh, he. Oh yeah, rank 6. I mean, I didn't really think about 6 because of Cyber Dragon Infinity. Actually, 6 might actually be even better. Yeah, make a rank 6 deck. Because these girls, like, they... Okay, it's like, during the main phase, if this card is a Genius Trap, I think this is better. Just have them be level 5s. Yeah, unregistered Hypercam Turbo. Or, where is he? Where's my digital? Yeah, digital bug Rhinoceros Turbo. Oh wait, it's not. And yeah, you can like bring out the Injector guy, bring out Rhinoceros. You can also exceed summon by detaching 2 materials from a rank 5 or rank 6 insect monster you control. You didn't know about this in Duel Links? Like first you bring out Exit Beetle, you detach 2 his materials, bring out Rhinoceros. This was like an old stable back in the day. Back in my day. So yeah, that's my only suggestion. Just make it like rank 5 or 6. Just do something that is in rank 4 because rank 4s are too oversaturated and they tend to special summon themselves from the spell trap zone anyway, so. Okay, with that done, let's talk about Precure Patisserie. Yeah, Digital Bug was good. Well, only specific monsters. Okay, now I think about it, I'll keep the rank 4. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I agree with that. Because I think rank 4s are too oversaturated. I mean, even I'm guilty of this. Because you could just use my circuit monsters into a bunch of rank 4s. You could make it into like a rank 4 variant, so... Yeah, I think it's best to do a different level. Like a level that hasn't really been seeing that much use. I mean, I would probably do it I would probably make one myself if I had the chance. Yeah, we're all guilty of rank 4s. We need to give the other levels some love. Okay, so this is the okay, I'm gonna log off my YouTube channel because I don't want to get bombarded with you've been using too much ad breakers. You gotta go to YouTube Premium. Like I don't want that. So I'm gonna log out my YouTube channel. Subscribe, by the way. Subscribe to my main channel, and we're gonna be looking at the Precure deck that Slash wants to, the newest one that they want me to look at. So without further ado, Kira. I just wanted to see the transformation. I know you also sent me the first fight, but I'm not gonna look at it. You gotta pay the redeem. You gotta pay the toll. Because I'm the toll. I mean troll. If you want to get into this boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll. I messed that one up.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
What you say?
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Oh, okay, you paid the... Here's your lousy toll, troll. Okay, so now I gotta look at the first fight. The boy awaits. I want to watch that instead. Okay. He's just a little guy. So that's what the whole archetype is based on? Hmm. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I mean, I don't even. I've seen wilder things. Yeah, the stream. Oh, what the hell? Why is it buffering? Oh, I see. Because I logged off. Okay, anyway, I guess I'm gonna start with Seal. If you control a Kira Kira monster, except Kira Kira, I don't feel like reading the whole thing. I don't want to see Patisserie, like, my voice got tired from just reading the X-Men archetype. Okay, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is no more special summoned, you can special summon one Kira Kira Patisserie monster from your deck. Except Seal and Lahi. All my homies hate Lahi. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck this turn. You activated this effect, except the Seas monsters. You can only use each effect of Kira Kira, Princess Seal once per turn. I mean, yep, that's your 3 of. You want to special summon from the deck. I mean, nothing too fancy here, but at least you're like kind of locked from. At least you're locked into Xyz monsters. Himari. You can special summon this card from your hand by summoning one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can pay 1,000. Send one Kira Kira from your deck to the graveyard. Except Kira Kira Princess Himari. You can use each effect of Himari once per turn. An Xyz monster whose original type is Fairy and has this card's material gains this effect. All monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Okay. Yep, this is another 3 of. I mean, you just being able to special summon and I guess potentially special summon a monster from the graveyard with Yukari. So yeah, I might as well just go into her. So if you control a Kira Kira monster, you could special summon this card from your graveyard. Oh, you could just use Himari to send her to the grave and then special summon her. Was his effects are negated until the end of the turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. An Xyz monster whose original type is Fairy gains the material. Your opponent loses 500 attack and defense. Okay, so you could go into these 2 and get one of them, and then blah blah blah. Ichika. If you control no monsters or a Kira Kira monster, you could special summon this card from your hand. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Kira Kira once per. Spell and trap from your hand. You can use each effect once per turn. Okay, these are all 3 elves. You're all good in their own ways. So quality over quantity here. Okay, so decorating time. Of course, decorating time. All monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. A slash staple. Use each of the following effects of decoration time once per turn. During the main phase, you can add one. Okay, I think these field spells are going in. I think these Precure field spell situation is getting crazy. Too many extenders. This is becoming a really big problem. Just your field spells just do way too much. So what's next after this? Okay, first I'm going to take a break from looking at archetypes, and then I'm going to look at the other cards to review, and then I'm going to go into Rutel order, and then I end stream and cry in a corner, like I usually do. Generic cards after this? Yeah, I'm gonna go generic cards. So yeah, you add one card from your deck or graveyard to hand. At least it's not banishment. But whatever, this is still a lot. If a Kira card is attached to an XC sponsor you control, you can make both players draw one card. I don't know. I think this is a little bit too much. I mean, you want to add a monster from your deck to your hand, and then just draw another card on top of it. Like, I don't know. I think you just go one or the other. I don't need. Not every field spell needs to be a searcher, especially when you have a bunch of other searchers that really help you with the deck. Like, this is like overkill. All right, I got one card that's generic, and yeah, you sent me like 2 cards, right? I'm pretty sure you showed me. I sent 2 cards. You sent me 2 cards. I saved one of the cards, and I just gotta find the other. Like, I would say either have one of your. I mean, I'm kind of hypocritical in that because of my circuit deck. I don't know. I feel like I've been seeing too many slash cards to really give my field spell a search. But then again, mine's a little bit more fair because there's no. I don't know. My thing is a little bit more tame at least because you're limited to just getting Kai or uh this man, the vendor. And this guy doesn't really search like well, he searches for a burst technique, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I tried to make this deck like a more like balanced version of what Slash typically does. Yeah, the link that searches the field spell that searches the other the starter. Yeah, well, at least there's no funny link one. Like, thank God. Like, thank God none of the Slash decks, even the more busted ones, have any like link one that does that. Unless you run the funny link one, but I would say ban that card because it's a little bit, that's just too much. So yeah, this is definitely another 3L for the deck. Fantastic Animale. If you control a Kira monster, target one monster on the field, or one card on the field if you control a Kira Xyz monster, negates effects until the end of the turn. Then you can attach this card to a. Oh yeah, I updated the field spell already. Okay, it'd be funny if like you updated the field spell and it's like it just says "fuck you, Mikro." just "fuck you, Mikro." I'm not changing my cards for shit. All right, let's see. Okay, you get discard one card, add one. Oh, okay. Okay, you gain 1,000. Okay, I think this one's a little bit better. But you could just I guess you could just discard it. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna complain too much. It. Yeah, you don't really get as much card advantage as you used to, but it's still a 3 of, but it's a lot better. So yeah, there's another quick negate. So I don't know. I'm a little shaky about this one. And also an Akira Xyz monster that has this card's material. What? Wait, what? Wait, you can just do both? Card cannot be targeted. Oh no. So I guess instead of the quick effect negate of the, I mean, I can only tell what I have to read these cards first. Gotta be patient. I can do this. Okay, Akira monster equipped this card gains 800 attack and defense. If this card equipped to an opponent's monster, it cannot be used as what? What the fuck? What? I mean, okay. You know what? It's not a quick effect, so it's fine. That's actually, this is like whatever. During the end phase, if this card is equipped onto an opponent's monster, and you control a Kira Xyz monster, you can attach this card and the equipped monster to a Kira Xyz monster you control as material. You use this effect once per turn. Okay. Hmm. Okay, the quick play spells attaches to after resolving. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I still think that's a lot. Because you got your quick effect negate here to yeah, you just have a quick effect Omni negate for a quick play spell, and then you can just attach it to a material. I think that's too much. Again, that's a lot. And also also the Xyz monster gains non-targeting immunity. as if this negate effect wasn't enough. As if attaching a material to an Xyz monster isn't enough. You gotta give it non-targeting, like targeting immunity effects. Gee, Billy, how come you get purely style spells? Ah, gee willikers. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. That one's yeah, at least there's no counter traps in the archetype. Cure Whip and her tricks. Yeah. Yeah, at least this one is not a counter trap. But I'll get to the trap card when I get to it. Alright, Parfait. Alright, Parfait Etole. A Kira monster equipped with this card gains 800 attack and defense. Again, if this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's attack and defense becomes 0 and is treated as a Kira monster. Okay, during the end phase, if this card is equipped to an opponent's monster while you control a Kira Xyz monster, you can attach this card and the equip. What? You can just absorb the you can absorb the monster with that? Oh boy. No, this this is not a counter trap, but it is a quick effect. There's only one difference between a counter trap and this quick play spell. Yeah, the counter trap has more priority and this could be negated. Like that's the only difference. Everything else kind of reads like a typical counter trap Precure counter trap. Like that's literally the only difference. So yeah, this one's a little bit crazy. You know, having two materials. Like it just gains two materials with one equip spell. Like honestly, this 800 attack and defense thing is not as good as the equipping the card to your opponent's monster. Like, this is actually better. Because you're already getting the attack boost from decorating time, and you know, these monsters already have a really high enough, you know, attack and defense for rank 4s and 5s already. So this is like, you're just better off just using the opponent's effect thing. Okay, whip decoration. If you control a Kira monster, target one monster on the field. Oh, this is a quick play spell, by the way. Target one monster on the field or card on the field you control. If you blah, 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 destroy it. You can attach this card. Okay, I guess they all attach themselves to all that stuff, and also against destructive effects. So this is like, wow, you really did just take my advice, pretty much. You're like, oh, I think I told Slash, like, oh, you could just, you're making an Xyz monster, Xyz deck, just make it like Pearly, like based on food. I see now. I see what's going on. I see what's up. I'm getting it now. It's all clicking to me. Like, I'm remembering things now. Okay, so now we got Macaroni Giuliani. Send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Target one monster on the field or one card on the field. Blah blah blah. Banish it. Then you can attach this card to a Kira Xyz monster you control as material. You can activate one of this once per turn. An Xyz monster who's already... Okay, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, I'm seeing the vision here. Okay, so I guess this is fine. Like, this is not the most busted set of main deck cards in the world. It all depends on the Xyz monsters. Are you running out of things to make an archetypes? I can answer for them. There's so many Precure seasons that they could just take sources from, and they could just keep making Precure archetypes just to, you know, prolong my series for forever. until I decide to finally graduate at the age of 90. Okay, Kira Macaroni. Okay, you can attach 2 materials from this card. Set one trap directly from your deck or graveyard. And it can be activated. Of course, it can be activated this turn because, you know. And also, it's a quick effect. It's not even during your main phase or anything. You could just use it anytime to banish a monster. No. Holy macaroni. I don't think I can handle this. My heart cannot take it. I can't take these freaking quick effects. Detach one material from this card until the end of turn. This game card gains 500 attack and it gets a second attack for each battle phase. That's fine. I don't know, the first effect is annoying because you can just go into this and you can just banish it. I mean, the 500 attack and defense, you could say it's like, you could say this is icing on top of the cake. The Kira is the last one I made. I couldn't make any new ones, just straight up copy and pasting some stuff in. Yeah, I wonder where you're copy and pasting all the stuff from. Probably from your other Precure decks. Make a JoJo archetype. That could work. I don't know how would a JoJo archetype work. I guess it depends on what monsters you have. I don't know. That's something I really have to like put thought into. Like, and also I guess it would depend what season, like what part to focus on. Either have like all the JoJos, or I would say have either all the protagonists and antagonists, like the main guys, and make it an archetype, or make it by parts. Like I don't know, say like part 3 has an archetype, part 4. Like just have all the main characters there. You don't have to put everybody. Like part 3 would just be a lot if you're gonna put all the tarot card stands and all the other stuff. Yeah, I already had one Honkai. Yeah, but your Honkai deck is kind of close enough to your other decks. Just like, which is how they operate. So it kind of fits alongside the other Precure stuff. But at least, the Honkai stuff has the benefit of just not being Precure, I guess. Make an extra deck thing where you give the monster stance. Any monster could... No, I have a better idea. Make the spell like the stand arrows. Give them the stand arrows, and then I don't know, special summon a monster from the extra deck without the like any summoning condition, ignoring the summoning conditions. Equip the monster from the main deck so that like matches that. I think that would be pretty cool. I might write that down as an idea. Because I have like a list of ideas of like what decks I would want to make. And that's one of them. So yeah, I think I would go with JoJo. And also I like seeing like I'm pretty sure there's already like a bunch of like JoJo archetypes. I mean, there's like a few. Okay, there's a lot of Giornos. It doesn't look like it's gonna get reviewed. I have an hour. I just gotta make the cake thing real quick. Okay, so you can evolve this into this. Macaroni a la mode. Blah blah blah. Quick effect. You can attach one material from this card until the end of the turn. All monsters you control will lose on attack and defense.
U1TR4
Oh, thanks for the resub.
RBY subscribed to your channel for 4 months.
Yeah, thanks for the 4-month resub. I thought you were done in 4 minutes. Well, I'm gonna do it 4 minutes right now. Don't worry. Yeah, and then you can, and of course, if this leads to the field, you can target one monster from the graveyard, special summon it, or banishment, of course. Typical slash fashion, because I guess the banish pile could be considered your third hand. I had a 6-month sub? I don't know, it said 4 months. That's odd. But anyway, we got Parfait. You can attach one material from this card, equip spell from your deck or graveyard to the one monster on the field. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, I think I already know which one's the best of the three, or like the best of these two so far. Like this one's just better. 4 months out of 6. Huh. I have no idea. But okay, so if this card is sent from the field or graveyard, you're gonna target one card of banishment and add it to your hand. Oh my god. I don't know, I think Parfait's a little bit too much. Because these equip swells are really crazy, and they're quick effect, by the way. Not every effect needs to be quick effects. Like, just stop. This is why I don't like dueling you, because your decks have all these insane quick effects. Like I don't feel like I have a chance to like even do anything, because you just have you flood the entire field with them, and like, what am I supposed to do? Not to mention, this is only Also, why does this cost more than detaching one with the equip spell? How about the equip effect? I mean, that one already exists. Yeah, punch in the face. This one already exists. It's already a thing. Okay, I'm gonna look at Parfait real quick. Quick effect, kiss your opponent. Well, that's already another card that. Actually, no way. I changed the text on it. Okay, you can only use the effect each turn once per turn. Quick effect, you can detach one material.
Oh no! Paimon used up all her brain juice!
The silence broken by Farina yapping. Wait, what? What? What is this? One of Farina yapping occasionally broken up by silence. Okay, I'm gonna do the first one for the sake of my sanity. God, that second one sounds insane. Maybe I'll make the other one a wheel thing. You don't want to hear yep. Wait, what? Did this get updated? Huh? Wait, they changed. What did they do with my wheel? Oh, there it is. Oh, everything's all cleaner. I like it. I updated the rank for Parfait. Just a small life point increase. Let me see. Well, first I'm gonna. Hold on. Yep, this is gonna be a new punishment. New punishment on the wheel. All right, let's see the update. Okay, detach one material, blah blah blah. Gain 500 attack, 500 life points. Okay, my goldfish memory just kind of forgot what the second one was. Oh, we know the. Okay, yeah. No, not much recovery. The only floating effect is gaining 500. Yeah, that's actually good because this first effect does way more than enough for the card. Like you should do other stuff similar to. Actually, you don't have to do with macaron. Macaron could just stay. Macaron's actually fine. Maybe detach two materials because you're gonna get a lot of materials anyway. Change this from one material to two, and I think we're good. Hey, Hey, my stream isn't boring. Shut up, Farina. Yeah. One rank 4. Blah blah blah. Yeah, quick effect, of course. You can attach one material from this card. Take up to 2. No. Yeah, we're doing 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by Farina yapping. And I added this to the punishment wheel. 1 hour of Farina yapping, occasionally broken up by silence. I think this is too much. Because, you know, these two... Because, you know, during the end phase, you could attach these materials again into... Nah. I say just go with 1. Maybe, like, 1 material, 1 with the evolved form. Actually, no. Because this is too easy to bring out. Like, these rank 5s are really hard, they're really easy to bring out. But no, this one's fine, though. This one is fair. Just for, like, an extra attack boost and losing attack and defense. This is fine. This is a little bit too much. Because why would I keep the first one if I could just bring out this one? I think you should have a spell, like a kind of like a Barian Force. Wait, what's it called? The Barian Rank Up Force? Maybe have something similar to this. Make this like a CXCs in a way. Like, make these like CXCs things. Like, I don't know, target 1 Kira like rank 4 monster you control, upgrade it into here, like a la mode. Like, make this into a rank 5 Kira monster. Like, do something like that instead of just going right into it. Okay. Thank you, Farina, for the hydrate redeem. Farina de 14. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Slash. Okay, Cure Whip. Okay, this is what the this is all what's been boiling down to. What does she do? Redeemed H2O. Alright, quick effect. Of course. You can attach 1 material from this card, set up to 2 Kira quick play spells and or traps from different names. With different names directly from your deck or graveyard. Those can be activated this turn. You can target 1 Kira Pescatary card from your graveyard or banishment, add it to your hand. Okay, detach 2. I think we should go detach 2. Set up to 2. Oh, hello, Divine Reaper King. Thanks for the first time chat. I'm doing pretty well. Well, I'll have you know this is not my normal model. This is my magical girl variant because I'm looking at magical girls because the same guy kept sending me magical decks to look at every month. So I've went insane and this is what I'm doing. And as usual, okay, I made it so that you can only set the quick play spells. Yeah, you can't really activate it this turn at least. At least there's that. But I still think you should detach 2 anyway. Because you're gonna get these 2 attached to your Cure Whip anyway. Okay, let's see a la mode. Okay, what does she do? Okay, once per turn. Up. There it is. Quick effect, negate. Okay, target 1. No, I don't like these floating effects. Yeah, all. Oh, thanks for the follow. Why are these Farina ones so fitting? Why am I? How can I handle being so popular? But yeah, I'm tired of looking at this deck. I don't know. Just do. Maybe you could make the. I think you could make the upgrade ones into quick play. Make the Barrier Force into a quick play spell. Yeah, I'm not big into Genshin, so I'm not too familiar with Farina. So yeah, let's look at the other ones. I'm gonna show you my real model. Okay. Behold my real form. Well, you know how you get familiar with Farina? Playing Genshin. I don't want to play Genshin. Besides, I heard you yesterday during that Discord call saying, Genshin is not recommended. So I'm gonna take your word for it. Yeah. No, I gotta show off my real model. Look how nice it is. I spent a good chunk of money on it out for this one. Like a good old 200 smackaroos. Meanwhile, this one is I just made for free. Well, me and some of my friends of mine are working on some custom cards as well as an Edo Pro and a Mega, and I would love to show some of them. Well, let's see. You can post them in the custom cards section of my Discord. Yeah, King already joined the Discord. Okay, so first I want to look at something very simple. My friend, Makinjero, who's a fellow VTuber, and he submitted me some cards for me to look at, I guess. His noble monster is Samu of the Garros, 210. He's a noble fairy, noble dark fairy, level 4, 2,101 attack, and 2,100 defense. Gosh, she talked a lot. Anyway, so yeah, there's okay, the urge of changing the world, it's a constant feeling on your life since you met him. I don't know what any of that means, but sure. But here's the real one, the real card I want to talk about. The cool and mysterious Makinjero. It's a light level 8 light illusion synchro with 2,555 attack and 3,210 defense. Weird numbers, I know, but this is the effect. So so I kind of translated the. Okay, I'm gonna show you what the actual image he showed me. Okay, this is what he showed me. And I mean, first, his English is not really his first language, so I'm gonna be fair to him and just say, okay, yeah, this is what he wrote down. I kind of translated to yeah, if Samu of the Gyros 210 is removed from the field, special summon this card from your extra deck. This is considered a synchro summon. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. If this card is synchro summoned, target one monster on the field, replace this effect with the monster's original effects. If this card leaves the field, special summon one Samu of the Gyros 210 from your deck or graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. You can only activate the effect of Cool and Mysterious Mountain Jero once per turn. Okay, originally this didn't have the hard once per turn there, but I feel like I had the need to put it in there for the sake of balance. Because non hard once per turn, like for this card specifically, it's just a little bit too much. Like a lot, I can imagine there's going to be a lot of loops going on with that one. In fact, I think this can go, if this wasn't hard once per turn, you can use it with X-Spin Pyro and do some crazy shenanigans with that. Okay, I think you get the gist of how Cure Whip works. She's as fast and energetic as a... Enter effects to set cards is not only a quick effect, but can also be used on the same turn. What? Wait, you can actually activate those quick play spells? Like, excuse me? Oh, those... I didn't read that. No! Yeah, I don't... Okay. Who? I'm not gonna remember any of these people. Usher? The Usher? Okay, so... The French. Uh, anyway, okay, so we got another card here. Well, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take your card here. I'm gonna, put it in Dueling Book for consistency. Okay, so Mischief Magician of Madness. if you allow me to do that, of course. But seeing as how you're doing this through Omega, okay, cannot be normal summoner set. Yeah, I wasn't. I completely forgot what that name was. Cannot be normal summoner set. It's a level 9 spellcaster. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by attributing one level 5 or higher mischief spellcaster or the tricky. How many mischief monsters are there for Okay, there's none. You can't, but at least you can tribute the tricky. Like you can tribute this guy. So yeah, you special summon him, and then I guess you could discard the Mischief of Magic Man. And it cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains attack equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard this way times 100. So you just gain like 500 attack, unaffected by spell effects. If this card is special summoned, add one Hats or Mischief card from your deck to your hand. So you can search for, let's look at Mischief again. I'm pretty sure there's like a whole archetype around the Mischiefs, but I don't have them here. I mean, I don't have time to look through another archetype. I'm already full on that. But so yeah, you can search for Mischief of the Yokai or Mischief of the Gnomes. You've been gnomed. Oh, and also hats. You can search for magical hats. So yeah, I think I like that card. It's pretty cute, and it's pretty effective. It's pretty effective as well. Like if there's like a rank 9 deck, you could probably put that guy in there somewhere. So yeah, thanks for the submission. All right, let's look at Ultra Kirby's cards now. Okay, Capsule of the Sealed Hero. It's a Link 3. Link 3 machine. It requires 2+ monsters plus including a machine monster. Cannot be used as link material. Okay, there are more of them. Yeah, I figured. But you can submit them the archetype now. Okay, maybe what you could do is like take all those cards from Omega, put them in like Dueling Book, and then submit them to me through because I only do custom cards in Dueling Book. Because looking at custom cards in Dueling Book is kind of overwhelming as is. Or maybe you can allow me to take all those cards from Omega and I could translate them into Dueling Book for you and you can watch my stream. Eh. Oh yeah, 10 minutes is up. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't know how to Omega to Dueling Book. I mean, I could teach you. I could teach you how to do it. Well, I'm tired of her yapping. Okay, this card cannot be attacked, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking directly. So it's like a ghost trick, kind of like a ghost trick on ghost trick. Field spell on legs. Link summons of monsters using this card cannot be negated. Huh? What? You can't use this as link material. Link summons of monsters using this card cannot be negated. Except itself? Cannot be Sun Avalon? I don't know. None of them say you cannot use them as link material, but then link material. Link summons of materials monsters using this card cannot be negated. Link summons some monsters using this card as material, but you cannot be used as link material. And monsters link summon using this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. How are you gonna link summon with this guy? This card is used as link material. Oh, except for link summon of monster. Oops. Oops. I did Yu-Gi-Oh player moment. Sorry, I got tired from reading entire Precure archetype. All right, go easy on me. All right. You can search up to 3 monsters that met. Oh, I remember now. I remember those guys. It's been a long while since I looked at those cards. So it's part of this archetype. The Nina and Ace guys. And there's like a whole archetype that you never really finished. Yeah, like, yeah, the Mega Man X and Zero guys. Okay. Who asked? Who asked, Farina? Countless journalists. Yeah, Robo Contractors, 30XX, many names to go by. I didn't ask. Who said I asked? Yeah, anyway, it's based on that. So I guess I'm going to count this as just a generic machine link monster. Slash asked. No, I don't think anybody did. I don't know. I'm too busy talking about myself. Speaking of myself, I mean, you guys told me I should review these cards that happen to be named Micro, which I'm going to do very quickly. Okay, let's look at MathMech Micro first. The newest line of the MathMechs. If this card is used for Xyz or special secret summoning of a MathMech monster, it can be treated as a level 4 monster. You use each of the following effects of MathMech Micro once per turn. If your opponent controls less has what? If your opponent controls less monsters than you, special summon this card from your hand. Yep, MathMech Micro. Then you can special summon one MathMech monster from your hand or graveyard. If this face-up card leaves the field, why isn't it just level 4 of the base? I have no idea. Ask this guy. Ask Chosen One of Fun. Ask that guy. And also, I'm a tuner, by the way. You wanted to listen to her? I want to be in VR chat. I didn't ask to be. No, that was part of a sour redeem. I didn't ask for her. Oh wait, no, you were talking. Never mind. I don't know. I'm going crazy. I'm going a little delusional here. So yeah, this guy is pretty good. This guy, Math Beaker is pretty good. I don't know why he's not level 4 inherently. Maybe because they just want to have a level 3 tuner so they can secret off into other monsters. I think that's why. Okay, let's look at some Cyber Dragon support. Cyber Dragon Micro. I am a level 1, a funny Link 1. What the I'm a Link 1 Machine Link Turbo Tuner. I'm a Link 1 Machine Link Tuner Union effect monster. How are you getting tuner out of this? What? Did this guy just like Link? I am the first ever Link tuner in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I think this is what this guy basically did. This is what he did. Ability. He just did this. You can make a Beast Link Gemini Spirit Tuner Union Link monster. Oh, don't worry, none of you guys made it. I don't know, blame. I feel bad for these poor people. Like they don't even know I even exist. Blame James 111 for this disaster. Well, my journey has been a rough and turbulent one. Is this like a social link dialogue? What's going on? Is that a what level social link is that? Okay, if this card is used for Cyber Dragon Micro is literally the most insane micro card I've ever seen. Okay, let's actually read the effect. Because of how chaotic it is. I think I know why it's a tuner. Okay, so hear me out. This card becomes a Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is used for a synchro summon, you could treat this card as a level 2 monster. You heard that right. You could use this funny Link 1 as a level 2 tuner. That's why it's a tuner. Crazy, isn't it? Oh, here it is. When this card is Link summoned, you can add one cyber monster from your deck to your hand with a different name for the monster used for this card's Link summon. Funny Link 1! Once per turn, you can either target one cyber monster you control, equip this card to your target, or unequip this card and special summon. This is the Union effect. A monster equipped to this card cannot be targeted by spell or trap effects, except cyber spell trap effects. Also, if the equipped monster will be destroyed by a card effect battle. This is a really funny Link 1, I gotta say. Yeah, that was actually a lot more logical than I thought it would be. It's quite something else. So anyway, I was I was kind of like before I going completely off track. I kind of was talking about the Jaros cards here, and I think he and I have really good synergy because I'm a Chaos card that uses Dark and Light. I could banish him into summoning me. I we could do something there. You get headaches? I mean, Slash is only human. I guess we all get headaches. All right, we're finally gonna we finally reached the last deck I'm gonna look at today. Oh, and also yeah, almost forgot about blasphemy. It was blasphemous for me to forget about blasphemy. It's a normal spell. Activate all the following effects. This turn, you can perform up to 3 normal summons instead of 1. This turn, all damage you control. Oh, damn. What is this? Wow, this is a real gamble deck. I kind of like it. Pretty spicy. I respect that. Okay, I did post the yeah, because of Cyber Dragon Micro, not a funny Link 1 gives me as much headaches as this car. Okay, so the Mischief Magician guys. Okay, I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for Farina to stop yapping. So I found out that King sent all the monsters and stuff in the archetype. I'm gonna look at all of it next month. I don't have enough time to look at everything, which I'm gonna also post on the Discord. And I say that now because ads are coming up, and yeah. Okay, let's look at Eluru Tell Order. It's finally time. It's finally time to look at this deck by Nebula. Colada of the Eluru Tell Order. By the way, these are all Geminis. This is a Gemini Copium deck. So I'm not really expecting anything too crazy from this deck inherently. Okay, so this card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. I am no longer going to read this part of the effect because that's going to apply to every Gemini deck in the entire game. And for brief context of how I feel about these monsters, about Geminis, well, they don't really have a strong history. Like, they're like considered the weakest sub type of monster in the game for a good reason, because having the normal summon your guy and then normal summon again for the sake of having a very mediocre effect just really just sets it back. I mean, there were some ones that had some good success in the past, like Neo's Alias. But I feel like with this card, has been really successful in Edison, in spite of Geminis, not because of it. And also, there's Gigaplant that was thriving in the same format, which in all fair honesty, it is pretty good. It is a pretty good card at the time. uh, Wait, what are you guys talking about? No, Slasha has a weakness. It's not called. It's not called Cyber Dragon Micro. It's called Anti-Slash Zone. And it does really well against Kira, by the way, because they're all quick effects use. Yeah, if you want to go up against Kira, just use Anti-Slash Zone and you're good. And they can't really do anything about it. I mean, it doesn't really match well against the Gold Princess one because I've seen that there's not many light monsters in that extra deck. But it's going to do perfectly well against Kira. Okay, back to Colada. If your opponent controls a monster, you can discard one card, special summon one Eurotel order from your deck, except for Colada. You can use this effect once per turn. If you normal summon this card from your hand, this card becomes an effect monster and gains its effect. Okay, that just takes away the entire point of Geminis, but honestly, that's actually a good thing. If you're a monster, your opponent controls a monster, you can discard one Eurotel card, special summon this from your hand. No, no, please, not the magical girl rabbit hole. Okay, Cooler Micro. I'll show you Cooler Micro right now, and it's yes. Yep, that's it. That's Cooler Micro. So yeah, I guess if you special summon this from your hand, then yeah, it's not a normal monster anymore. But then again, if it's summoned from the graveyard, then yeah, you gotta normal summon this again, and then special summon a thing from the deck. I put some lore of Mischief and Madness if any of you want to read it. Oh, Slash sent me some signals, which I'm gonna look afterwards. Wait, what? Yeah, I forgot to look at your singles, but I'm gonna look at the deck first, just to be fair. Oh Jesus! No! Get away from me, faded one of time, Lear and Admitted. What's the other one? Okay, now you're trying to get me. Oh no! Wait, this one says. Okay, I'm gonna look at them real quick. Okay, so basically, I found the main searcher. Yeah, that's a 3 of. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Yurutel order after I'm done reading this. Okay, so it requires +3+ ritual fusion synchro orixes or link monsters. This link card summon card is unaffected by your opponent's card effect. Oh no, you anti-slash spell the anti-slash. This is an anti-slash zone card. You could use each of the following effects of Faded One of Time, Lear Emerita once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can target up to 2 monsters in your graveyard and or banishment that was used this turn for this turn. Special summon them. But its effects on the field are negated until the end of the turn. Quick effect. You can banish this card until the end phase. Banish. Oh. You made this card to spite me, didn't you? Ugh. I hate it. Okay, I think this is like way too easy to bring out for a Link 6. So here's what you do to make this a fair card. You did remove the Link requirement. It would be be very difficult to summon. Okay, thank you. That actually makes things a lot easier. Okay, so now it's just Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monsters. Okay. Okay, so fabulous outing with Ichika. Okay, discard one card, add one level 4 or lower light monster, one micro monster. So you can search for Mathmech Micro monster or a card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you can search for you can search for my cards. You can search for let's see what you can search for. You can search for Mathmech Micro. You can search for any of these. Micro Sentinel. Well, Micro Sentinel's not you can't search for OG me, funny enough. You can search for Cooler Micro, which is based on my old model, by the way. My old 3D model I don't use anymore. And Micro Sentinel Chaos. This is the guy you would try to get. Or you could go for wait, this one doesn't say Micro, it says Micro Sentinel. So you can't really search for careful man, he just raised the stakes for this duel big time. But you could search for sociopathic bug injection, so what am I getting turned into a archetype or something? Except Fabulous. No, you can't. No, that's not how it works. I guess you could. I guess I could write down this monster is considered a micro monster, and there we go. I fixed it. Then you can search for OG Micro Sentinel. While this card is in your graveyard, the Kira macaroni. Yeah, that rank 4 exceeds that with that somewhat crazy quick effect. While this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon a fusion synchro link or Xyz monster. Uh huh? How you so you could just activate each of these effects? I don't like that. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard, or one Micro Center of Chaos from your deck. Oh boy. This is getting out of hand. You can summon 2 of me in one turn. Even though you really don't want to. I don't know. I don't agree with... I like the first 2 effects, kinda. I didn't want myself to become a slash deck, but here I am. I'm slowly becoming one. I don't like the second effect. This one's a little bit too much, and also just in the graveyard casually. Just okay, while this card is in the graveyard, once per turn, you can just fusion summon. Like you don't ever have to like banish this card from the graveyard and special summon. I don't know. I don't like these last 2 effects. I kind of like the first one. The first one was okay. I mean, the first one's really good. Don't get me wrong. You have 2 effects that just like overkill. It's like who Oh wait, no. I'm misreading it. Yeah, it only has 2 effects. Never mind. Uh, I don't know. I was really confused because it said it. It said it, not if. So yeah, if you special summoned a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link monster this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I get it. I don't know. I think the second effect is a little bit too much though. It's like a very easy foolish bearer of goods target. So I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy on it because I never really wanted me to be that easily searchable. That's why I didn't make myself a warrior. I made myself a fiend because you don't really search fiends from the deck to the hand that well generically. But anyway, all right. So katanas. Okay. Okay. Once per turn, you can target one card on your opponent's side of the field. Destroy it. You only use this effect once per turn. If you normal summon this card from your hand, this becomes an effect monster and gains its effect. If you control a Eurotel order monster, you can discard 1 card from the hand. Special summon this card from your hand. All right, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid card. Just be able to normal summon and just... Well, you don't even have to, like... You can just, like, special summon when you have it in your hand. Okay, Lubera. Oh, by the way, probably, like, tomorrow... Or... I don't know... If I have enough time to make optimized versions of these decks, I'm gonna show them off during, like, the day I'm actually finished making these 2 decks. You know, I already made the one with X-Men. I already made the X-Men deck. I just gotta make one for Kira and this one. And also, these are all water Geminis, by the way. It's all warriors, so Broda. Okay, during your main phase, you can special summon 1 Eurotel order monster from your hand. That special summon monster cannot be normal summoned this turn. I mean, you could go Xyz summon. You could go into Kira. Those like wacky Kira tarts. See what I mean with these like rank 4s, like so oversaturated. Anyway. Yeah, same thing. During your main phase, if you control no monster, you can discard 1 card. Okay, you could. It's something similar. So they all have their own like special ways of special summoning themselves, along with, you know, the on-field effect. I'm sorry, I'm seeing the pattern now. Okay, Zura. When the zoo is raw, during your main phase, you can target 1 Gemini monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You cannot special summon that monster this turn. You can only use this effect of Zera once per turn. If you normal summon this card from your hand, okay, that's the same thing. Okay, he doesn't have a special summoning condition actually. So yeah, he just gets a Gemini monster from your graveyard and add it to your hand. I wonder how well this goes with Chemic Critters.
This is getting out hand there too.
This is getting out of hand. There's 2 of them. Because I can imagine them doing pretty well. Okay, Chemic Critters had a field spell. that oh yeah, Catalyst Field. How well you can use this one? Okay, during your main phase, you can normal summon. Yeah, this is you should use this. Yeah, there's no field spell here. You should use Catalyst Field for any like Gemini deck. Okay, most of the rank 4 Kirakiras require their archetypal monsters to be summoned. Really now? Oh, okay, they're not generic. Never mind. Okay, at least he got that going on. Kirakira is essentially a weaker version of Delicious Party. It's far more insane than. I am shuddering to know what the hell Delicious Party even is. I don't ever bring that to me ever. Like if I'm freaking out over Kira, imagine how I would feel about Delicious Party. All right, Tizona. This card is treated as a tuner. If this card is used as secret material for the synchro monster of a Eurotel monster, don't worry, I won't bring it up. Okay, good. Okay, negate all effects of all monsters your opponent controls until the end phase. Okay, this feels like a fairly balanced card. Will feel balanced. And I know I've been saying the name of Elrutel order wrong this whole time. I keep calling it Irutel because I can't be bothered to pronounce this entire word. It's just like a big like tongue twister. Like there's a reason why every archetype in the game is pretty easy to pronounce. Like even something like Predaplant, where all the cards are like really stupid and hard to pronounce. At least you can say Predaplant. Seriously, when I was like talking about these cards in my dueling stream on Saturday, like when Dragos Stapelia is one of the easier decks to pronounce. Interplanetary Purple Thorny. Yeah, reading this is kind of like saying, like,
Sing with me, my brother. Sing with me the song of my people.
Sure. Like, I don't know what that is, but sure. I don't think it's too hard to pronounce. Maybe it's, but yeah, maybe it's just me. Like, I can't think of a single archetype in my head that I had a really hard time pronouncing.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah. Welcome to the Magical Girl Precure rabbit hole. 37/64. Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah, by the way, I made that in I based that picture based on the trap I showed earlier. The sociopathic bug injection. Okay, we got another tuner here. Gul'jin. If you're wondering what Delicious Party does, let's just say it has the hugest amount of archetypal disruption than the rest of my archetypes. That sounds like hell. Anyway, this card is used as a secret material of a route order monster, you can draw one card. If this normal blah blah blah. Yep, I've already read all this stuff. What's that one based off of? Probably another Precure show. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Essen. Essen Street is a tuner. Be used as. Was that one based off of? Are you talking about Hey guys, I gotta pull it up again. Yeah, this card. So yeah, I'm reading all these cards. They don't really seem all that crazy. I guess I gotta look at the extra deck monsters to really, make a full judgment. Alright, Cold Gray. Target one L order monster you control. Send one Gemini monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, the targeted monster becomes an effect monster with the effect of the monster sent to the graveyard. Oh, wow. During the end phase, that monster loses its effect and becomes a normal monster. If you control a Gemini monster, that is treated as an effect monster has gained its effects. Except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Add one L code card from your deck from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, this one's pretty solid. This one's pretty cool. I'm actually liking this deck so far. It's a really good twist on the the Geminis. It is real copium here. And again, it doesn't feel too overbearingly broken. Well, it just doesn't really feel broken at all. Okay, Cold Blue. Okay, discard one L order monster. Add one L order monster from your mid range. Yeah. Yeah, add one L order monster for your deck to your hand. If a water monster you control is sent to the graveyard as single material, you can banish this card. Special summon one of those monsters. That monster is treated as an effect monster and gains its effects. But during the end phase, it loses its effect, becomes a normal monster. You can use the effect once per turn. I forgot to mention that Precure gets its main name from the place of the season. Yeah, I found that out. How long is this? Are you talking about the song? Yeah, it's like 4 minutes long. Now let's get back to normal. Also, how long it's been for the oh, it's over. God, that's over. Now Farina can stop interrupting my streams. Okay, Code Green. Alright, special summon one L order monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. If you do, that monster gains an effect. Okay, that's kind of crazy. It's adding up a lot. If a water monster is special summoned while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one your L code from your graveyard, except L code green. Set this card directly from your graveyard. If you do, banish it when it leaves the field. Alright, Cold Purple. When a monster effect is activated while you control a Gemini or single monsters, negate the event. Okay. Okay, taking notes from Slash, are we? Okay, never mind. It's just a monster negate. Calm down. I'm kidding. It's just a monster negate, not Omni negate. It's different. If you do, banish it. Also, the Slash effect. No. It doesn't negate spells or traps, so you're good. Also, all Gemini monsters you control gain their effects until your next end phase. If you activate a L code card while this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card from your deck from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. I don't know about that one. That one's a little bit pushing it, but I guess it's kind of like was it Lost? Like Lost Wind? Yeah, it's like Lost Wind. So it's not too bad. It's just a better version of that. So I'm not upset. At least I shouldn't be. All right, let's look at the funny link too. ClayNet. With that said, I have to go. I'm probably gonna edit some of the Precure stuff later after a long sleep. Yeah, see you again soon. Probably an all-nighter tomorrow. Yeah, good. Yeah, you've been up there. You've been up late. So yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna be here for another half hour. So I'm just gonna wrap this up, get this archetype done, and then next month I already have. I guess December's gonna be all reptiles, the big reptile month, and also the mischief magicians. I'm gonna look at those as well. So yeah, Galantine. Yeah, Shakdiathan, and also Slash is gonna make more reptiles as well. So, oh man, that Snake Rain is looking real spicy right now. And plus, on top of the Draconic Overlord as well. Okay, so I think I should keep this as like 3 archetypes a month, at least, like around there, around 3. So that's okay. So I would have to look at Shakdiathan, Draconic Overlord, if I have time. Yeah, no Precure, thank God. Like my thumbnail for that VOD is gonna be like, "Hooray! I don't need to review any Precures. Hooray! It's a Christmas miracle, guys." Okay, yeah. Let's look at these synchro monsters. Let's go synchro summon using Gemini monsters material. You can target up to 3 cards in your opponent's graveyard. Bash them. I won't submit a deck in January. Give me some breathing room. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have to review like 3 decks a month anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you submit a deck there or not. Okay, I'm gonna repeat what I said after the ad break. Okay. Okay, if you banish the monster with a level, this card gains the following effect. During your main phase, you can target 1 Gemini monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot be normal summoned or gain these effects. Gain its effects. Okay. It's pretty interesting. Not too bad. Like, it really does require you to Gemini synchro with your Gemini monsters. Like it kind of locks you in into the Gemini stuff without saying 1 Gemini tuner. Okay, if this was synchro summon with a Gemini monsters material, Riddle. Yeah, that's the name of the guy, by the way. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. If you destroy a non-water by this effect, this card gains the following effect. During the main phase, you can target 1 Gemini monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot be normal summoned or gain its effects. Okay, we're back. So, okay, what I said before, so yeah, it doesn't really matter if you don't send me a deck in January anyway, because I'm gonna be reviewing multiple decks a month Anyway, I always do like 3. Okay, I read these 2 synchros. I completely forgot to read this link too, which I'm gonna do now. So Claynet. Okay, within the Kira archetype, who do you think is the most cutest? Just asking. Okay, who is the cutest? I don't know. I guess either Parfait or Whip. Or I don't know, the Oh wait, why am I hanging out with the Kira girl? I just realized what this girl is from. Like what's my connection with her? Like how do I sit I guess I synergize with this deck pretty well. Yeah, I actually do have good synergy with them. Now that I think about it, I think that's why you picked Ichika as my dating partner. I don't know. It feels weird for me to say for multiple reasons. And I guess Ichika turns into Whip, so I guess with that weird coincidence alone, I guess Whip. I mean, I am part of the rabbit hole. I am in the Precure rabbit hole right now, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, Chenharas. This is a level. Okay, this is a level 6, level 5. Oh, I gotta read this guy. Okay, this guy. If this card is link summoned, you can target one normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. If you special summon a Gemini monster by this effect, it becomes an effect monster and gains the effects once per turn. You can declare a level from 1 and 8. If you synchro summon a monster, order monster, this card can be treated as a non-tuner with a declared level. And if you do, add 1 L code from your graveyard to your hand. You can use each effect once per turn. Very good link too. Really goes well with the deck, of course, obviously, and it's pretty damn strong. But not too broken. Like, this deck doesn't really seem all that broken compared to the Precure archetypes. Just saying. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while you control a Gemini monster that has gained its effects. Okay, so this guy's a 1, 2. Okay, level 10 synchro. So yeah, this kind of warrants the destruction immunity. While you control a Gemini monster that has gained effects. If this card is synchro summoned, all Gemini monsters you control gain their effects until the end phase. If this card is sent from your hand from the field to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon 1 L order secret monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a secret monster using a Gemini monster's material. So wait, you could just summon this guy. You could just go to Precure. Yeah, this guy's a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do with this guy, right? I'm gonna synchro to this guy. Link 2. Use this graveyard effect. And then go into this guy. If he's like that strong. I mean, this guy's a what? Okay, yeah, no, that's the intent. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm getting something here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, level 12. Okay, you can also synchro summon this card using monsters you control whose level is equal to 10. Okay, so why did you make this a... Why is this the level 12 then? If you could just go into 10. Any reason why this is the level 12? Maybe you should put like monsters you control equal to 10 as long as you have a Gemini monster as material. I think that actually works better with the deck. Like if you're making this a level 12 for some reason. Like either take out this text. Flavor? No, I think you should make this like this condition. You can keep this condition, but add like with at least one monster, one Gemini monster as material. Oh wait, no, it says that. It says non-tumor Gemini. Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, I do mind because no, just make this a level 10. Who cares about the flavor? Make this a level 10. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while controlling a Gemini monster that contains its effects. If this is synchro summoned, you can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can discard one card, negate that effect. If you do, shuffle that card into the deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. Pretty good payoff. Pretty good boss monster. Like, it's pretty good. It's not... You know what's bad when I'm like, okay, at least this monster doesn't have a quick effect negate in every single, extra deck monster. Because, there's a reason why Konami decided to ban Barone and Borreload in the TCG. Okay, one level 12 is required for each of my archetypes? Really? Let me take a look. Okay, there's your level 12 here, the Miasma. Ribbon doesn't have synchros. That means the does that mean the Shockiathan is gonna have the a level 12 synchro reptile? I don't know. I think you should have like an extra effect where like the Gemini tuner, if you used a Gemini tuner to synchro into this, then you could synchro summon with just 10 that could just equal to 10. As well, like as long as a tuner is a Gemini, as one tuner is a Gemini, you could synchro summon into level 10. I mean, it's still just as pointless, but it kind of like adds that like little condition, I haven't made a level 12 for that deck. The Grimnate? Well, yeah, because it's the Link deck. Like, there's no synchros here. There's no level 12 main deck monster neither, so... Hey, you didn't do that, so... Maybe next month? Maybe next month when I look at miscellaneous cards. Like, I'm okay with, looking at support for other cards. I mean, that's what happened with Honkai, just... Because with Honkai, it started out with just Firefly. It was just this card. But then Slash decided to make a whole entire archetype around Honkai, and my brain got a seizure. And I wasn't the same after this. I was like, gotta put the catapult turner in here. Must OTK. Oh Lord Ryan, I forgot about that guy. I think I forgot to add that guy in the on my list of cards I reviewed. I gotta look back at that video. But I'm gonna do that. Probably gonna try to do it after the stream. So yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, I only have like 10 minutes before I have to leave. I mean, I guess I gotta show my... I don't know how I'm gonna show my Discord, but I want to show all the pictures of like all the cards I'm gonna review next month, the Mischief Magicians, but I'm gonna save all that for next month. As far as I know, I haven't made any Precure Secret archetypes. The only secrets I have are Cure Sparkle and the Healing Good. Yeah, that was like the only secret you made. I think for your final one, I guess your last ever okay, funny thing about the Shakaithan, it's one of 6 archetypes an OCM Mind uses. Don't know the name of the other 4, but the water reptiles will be named Elapifang. You know what I should do? I think I should go like full like I should make... You know how Albaz kind of like can like synergize with like other like monsters in that in the branded lore, like Tri-Brigades? Like there's like Tri-Brigade Mercure. What's Spriggans? Springans? Yeah, like there's like Spriggans kit. Maybe we should do something with that for me. Like a monster for each archetype that has like kind of like has synergy with myself. But I don't want to go crazy. I don't want myself to synergize with every single, Precure archetype. Like, Fabulous Outing with Ichika. I don't know what Nebula deck I would synergize with. Maybe the Shakaithans. Maybe I could like have like a Shakaithan monster that synergizes with my chaos thing going on. And maybe we could work like a negative number, like that kind of synergizes with me as well. Maybe I'll make that myself. I'll have that be like the example. Oh hey, Jero, welcome. I I was just talking about your deck. No, not deck. Your cards. Uh, I mean, you're always shouting me out during your stream, so I gotta return the favor. Your cards and decks are disgusting. No, I kind of like your synchro, and I changed the text to make it synergize with your normal monster. I don't know how I'm gonna fit your tokens in, but oh yeah, I forgot to show off the token. Yeah, I don't know how to fit your token in here, but I kind of found out your deck kind of synergizes with mine because I pretty much I have like a level 4 level 4, chaos monster I kind of made for myself. And I can like have you be banished by me, or have I don't know, I could special summon you. Yeah, I can like special summon you and then like synchro into yourself again. I gotta do a real archetype these days. Yeah, that'll be cool. But yeah, I was about to like wrap up the stream. But so yeah, I've talked about everything. I talked about like an X-Men deck that somebody kind of like new to making custom card decks. I kind of like helped them out of like how to, properly word, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because like effect descriptions have like their own like language. I just want to do with Maju de Aiza. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, we were thinking of negative numbers. Basically, we have this idea. You know how numbered monsters work, right? I mean, of course you do. It's So what we were thinking is like make like numbered monsters, but like negative number something, and then but instead of having them be like Xyz, have them be like generic synchro monsters that you gotta like reverse, like negative, you gotta subtract to summon them, like Earth Arctics, where like this one is like cannot be special summoned. Synchro summon must be special summoned by sending 2 monsters you control with a level of 7 to the graveyard. Yeah, just do all this, but for like every number. God, you Grand Maju? Oh, yeah, Maju de Aiza, the yeah, like a Maju archetype. I get you. Yeah, you can make an archetype around this. Okay, well, the Ichigo's spell's graveyard effect cannot be used the same turn you use the first effect. It is a still powerful. Yeah, I forgot about Grand Manju. Yeah, like the dark synchros. Yeah, just like that. But I want to do that with like numbers, and like I really want to like fool around with that. That could be like really fun to do. But don't like. I want to be the first one to make one. You should make the first negative number on stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna reveal it tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll be cool to see your Grand Maju deck, Garo. So yeah, I just to sum up what I did this stream, I looked at this deck. It's like a GX era deck. I looked at it. I'm like, okay, I could do something with this, and I made an Edison deck out of it. So I put like the best. Call it Nagatiosis. No, I'm gonna make a negative number. I'm gonna put it here. I'll show you. Well, first I'm gonna say okay, first I did that. First I did the X-Men. Then I looked at. Okay, another. Okay, there's someone in chat named Slash. They keep sending me Precure Magical Girl decks every month. They're crazy busted. I have to look at them like every every stream. And, this was no exception, but it's pretty tame compared to the other ones, so I kind of let it pass. And I looked at this pretty cool Gemini deck that Nebula made. I kind of like it. It's pretty fair, and I,
No, you get.
So on top of me making that negative number... Okay, first I need to get our sword stick. How many negative numbers are we doing? Maybe like at least 100. Okay, I'm gonna show you an example of what I mean. Okay, custom cards, monster, synchro.
Drink water.
Will do. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling my throat a bit because I've been yapping for the last 4 hours. Like, these streams have been getting harder and harder to re-upload onto my YouTube because I keep yapping. So I was thinking number -1. Like -1, -39 dystopia. Maybe I'll make this my micro equivalent. I don't know, make it maybe a synchro with a difference of 4. With a tuner and non-tuner monster. Okay, you're gonna head out. I mean, I'm pretty much wrapping up things up here. So yeah, it's something like this. Like, this is the start, and also negative number. No, it doesn't matter. No, I don't care about the synergy between the numbers and negative numbers. What about Xyz mats? Xyz materials? No, I'm not gonna do it. No, no, no. Actually, no, no. I'm gonna keep it simple. No, I want to keep it. No, 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 no. I want to keep it negative. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with that? Hold on. Okay, what number support is there? Baron Utopia. Number of monsters you control between 101 and 107. Well, we're only going up to 100 for now, so this doesn't really... We could have it so that Xyz monster with the idea of between its ranks? Nah. Nah. I want negative sync. I want dark synchros in my negative numbers. Let's keep things simple. Or maybe I could make it like an Xyz rank, like level /rank. I could do that. I don't know. There's not been much like number cards you really need to worry about, like number support. I was done on the top of my head. Okay, so maybe I could go level/rank. How about that? And I don't really care about the synergy with uh, dystopia. Wait, is that a dash or? Yeah, it's colon. Yeah, adding ranks to the equation would be fun. Yeah. Xyz tuners! We could introduce Xyz tuners now. Only for this shit. Like, this is so stupid, but I love it. Rank down magic would be funny. Yeah, rank down. Like the least power, like I guess the less stars. No, I don't. I'm not sure if I want to go that far. I don't know. There's a lot of potential we could do here. There's a lot of crazy stuff. And I want this to be my micro support thing. Kind of like how. So I want two things going on at the same time. I want like micro lore, like, well, in a way it was like I like your archetypes can connect with my monster, like Slash's searcher. Part of the rank up magic is that they transfer it as Xyz materials. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how the rank up's gonna work. I don't know. Does it say like number C? I don't know. That's not none of the rank ups are like they say number. Oh wait, there's something called rank up magic the seventh one. Yeah, I'm looking up Video Pro now, and yeah, there's like okay, one number monster between. Again, that's not okay. Typing up the doc now. When you finish your number, what do you? Huh? I guess you can. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really decided how to do the. I'm not gonna finish it on stream. By the way, I'm gonna think about everything on my own time. So yeah, like expect me to post this card tomorrow. By tomorrow, I'm gonna show it off. Like I'm not even really gonna talk about it on my next month stream. I'm not gonna wait a month for it. I'm gonna show it off tomorrow. The type is blank. Let's just make it a. Let's just make it a fiend. Like a dark. Like a dark fiend. I don't know. 2300. You didn't really miss much. I'm just like thinking of stuff. Maybe the 2500. Let's just go for the OG, like, you know, protagonist man. My voice is getting tired. Holy crap. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm done with the stream now. I think I covered about everything. Um. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Yeah, I was just looking for someone to raid. So yeah, that's it for my custom car review. I covered everything that was there to cover for now. I'm gonna look at like I said a few times before, I'm gonna look at the Mischief Magicians next month and the reptile stuff. I'm gonna look for somebody right now. Um, Crap. I don't know who to go to. Sure, I'm gonna rate somebody new. All right. Yep. See you all tomorrow for the viewer duels. And you know, I'm probably gonna optimize those decks that you guys made. Plus, I'm gonna use those decks I put on Saturday for the Duel Links duels. So, and also I'm gonna play the Circuit deck as well. So you get to see how well that does. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping on by today. Stream's been great. So, yep. Later.